A Magical Toy Store, a story by Pizza 7 Up. Back in my younger days, I had a love for travel. I never wanted to stay in one place for too long. The world felt too amazing, and I needed to see it all. One day, while wandering in a distant land, I stumbled upon a strange little shop tucked away in a narrow alley. It was nothing like I had ever seen before. The moment I stepped inside, I knew this wasn't any ordinary store. The shelves seemed to stretch on forever, filled with toys I had only dreamed about. There were dolls that giggled and danced, toy soldiers that marched in perfect rows, and teddy bears that hummed the sweetest lullabies. But it was the shopkeeper who truly captivated me. He was an odd figure, both tall and short, depending on where he stood in the shop. Also, I couldn't tell how old he was. He looked both young and old. It was like time had no effect on him. He wore a tall, crooked hat that would suddenly disappear, only to appear again moments later. His beard would be full and bushy one moment, and the next, he'd be clean-shaven. As he moved through the aisles, he shifted in size and shape, as if he were part of the shop itself. But strangely, it all made perfect sense. In this magical place, nothing seemed out of place, not even the shopkeeper. "Welcome, traveler," he said, his voice like the tinkling of a bell. "Thank you for visiting my shop. You seem like someone searching for something, and I believe you'll find what you seek here." I smiled, a bit awestruck, and stepped further inside. The shop was a maze of wonders. A toy sailboat floated on an invisible ocean, airplanes looped through the air, and cars zoomed up and down the aisles, racing each other as if they had a mind of their own. It was like stepping into a dream. Toy blocks and puzzles seemed to whisper to each other, calling for someone to come and build, piece by piece. The entire shop hummed with the wonders of childhood. Then, without warning, something caught my eye. It wasn't a toy I had ever seen before. In the farthest corner of the shop, glowing softly in the dim light, was a golden soccer ball. The shopkeeper must have seen the wonder in my eyes, because he chuckled softly. "Ah, I see you've found it." He reached up, his hands somehow long and small at the same time, and took down the golden ball. "This ball," he explained, "was a gift of friendship, given long ago by two people who loved the game and, through the game, became the best of friends. Even now, it still holds the warmth of their bond of friendship." I held the ball in my hands, and instantly I felt its warmth seep into my heart. It was as if I could hear the laughter of friends, feel the joy of a game played together, the thrill of the competitive spirit, and taste the sweetness of victory shared. It reminded me of all the moments spent laughing, playing, and enjoying the company of those I loved. "But how much is it?" My voice filled with curiosity as I asked. The shopkeeper's smile deepened, and he shook his head. "I cannot take your money for this. It is not mine to sell. The true value of this ball lies in the friendships it represents, the happiness you feel with your friends and family. That is the real treasure." Before I could say another word, the shop began to fade away, as if it had never been there at all. The shelves, the toys, and the shopkeeper were all gone. I stood outside, holding the golden soccer ball in my hands, surrounded by nothing but the quiet street. From that day on, I treasured the golden soccer ball. But more than that, I cherished the memories of every match, every laugh, and every moment spent with friends and family. It was those joyful times that were the true treasure. I often think back to the day that I found the golden soccer ball in the mysterious toy shop. Perhaps it was a dream, or maybe it was a memory granted by a wish. I'm not sure, but I hold the memory dear. And I hope, dear reader, that you, too, will remember to cherish the moments you share with the ones you love. For the greatest gifts are the memories we make together. Thank you for listening to my story, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you again next time.